it is. It is time for Meet a Scientist Monday, that fantastic time we spend thinking about people who are doing real science around the world, not just old dead white guys from a long time ago. Today's scientist we're going to talk about is Perena Gouma. She is an engineer, which is very fitting because, of course, we're talking about engineering. But specifically, you can see what she's doing in this picture here is what she's working on is she is working with electronic sniffers to detect chemicals in human breath. And more specifically, so not just like a breathalyzer kind of idea, but she is working on a prototype, which is like an example or a design that you build before you're ready to start like selling it to other people. But this is intended to measure acetone levels for individuals with diabetes. So it can give them warning signs based on what's on their breath in terms of if they need more insulin or if they're getting close to being low on blood sugar, which can be dangerous for someone with diabetes. So specifically, this is a breath smeller, so a sniffer, that's trying to detect chemicals in your breath for health reasons. So that's kind of the cool thing. So diabetics now, a lot of them have to prick their finger and do little blood tests. Some of them have insulin pumps that kind of regulate this on their own, but this is more for more extreme cases. Instead of having to do blood tests, they can use this type of machine. So that's kind of a neat idea. So she's an engineer that came up with a problem. How do I design a machine that will test for acetone levels? You know, she got some ideas, she probably brainstormed, she built a bunch of stuff, and then picked this idea that they're now testing to see how well it works. So if you are interested in engineering, this is probably going to be a type of electrical engineering because you're dealing with circuits and machines and things like that. Probably you're going to get a 4-year degree, so a bachelor's degree at a college or university. And depending on how good you are at your job, like many things, $68,498 to be specific is about the average salary for a beginner, which is a pretty decent beginning salary in terms of being able to afford housing and car payments and doing fun things and supporting a family. But notice that if you are really, really good at your job and have lots of experience, salaries can go all the way to $200,000. Engineering is a huge, huge market, and there's lots of variety involved in that. So if creating things and building things and testing things and retesting things and working on projects is something you're interested in, engineering is a huge, huge market and something you should think about a lot more, because since it's so important to our world, the compensation for it is really good. So not only are you doing something you're interested in, but you're also getting paid a salary that you can really enjoy your life away from work as well, which is of course what we're kind of hoping for. So back to Perena Gouma. All right, so there she is, an engineer working with electronic sniffers, specifically in this case to help diabetics be a little bit more healthy. Thanks for listening.